Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, we'll continue our book reading to the Advanced Selling Strategy by Brian Tracy. We're in chapter 9, how to make powerful presentation. Yesterday, we looked at how to determine your customers, or rather, how to determine who your customers are. We also looked at the self actualizing and apathetic personalities. These are the two personalities you can add to the personality type, which the book has previously or earlier talked about: the relator, the socializer, the analyzer, and the director. So yesterday, it told us that we can also add these two personality type to the table: the self-actualizing and the apathic personality. Yesterday defined the self-actualizing personality as those people, or rather those prospects or clients who have already done their research. These are people who know exactly what they want the minute you walk into their offices, the minute you walk into their showroom to, you know, sell your product and services to them, or make a presentation about your product and services to them. With this kind of people, you don't have to waste much time because they already know what they want. They've done their research on your product and your services. They know if it's the right thing to do. They know if they should go for it or if they shouldn't go for it. So before you come to their office, they've already made the decision immediately. He will only ask you how it works, how much it costs and how long it takes for it to get there, if you're going to deliver it to them. Secondly, they are the kind of people who know what they want and what they need. They tend to make buying decisions immediately. They don't, waste time. And they tend to you can close sales with this kind of people easily. Then the second kind of person or personality he talked about yesterday is the apathetic personality. He described this kind of buyers as tiring and stressful prospect, or tiring and stressful uh, customers. They are hard people to deal with. So it's advised us that when dealing with this kind of people, you should actually know when to leave and stop having a conversation with them. So in summary of everything, it's also told us to be ourselves. So in terms of making sales, or in terms of discovering the kind of people or the kind of persons your prospect and clients are, you have to be yourself in every step of the way. You don't want to say, because you want to find out who this person is or find out the kind of personality type this customer has, then you want to pretend or become manipulative or act in a certain way so you'll be able to know them. So just be yourself, be comfortable with your customers or your clients, have a normal sales conversation with them. Then within the few minutes of asking questions and having conversation with this person, you will know the kind of personality type this client or customer has. So today we'll continue on page 321, which says the sales process. The sales process. So let's review the three basic parts of the standard sales process. They are: 1, establishing rapport; 2, identifying the problem; and 3, presenting the solution. In the old school of selling, people were told, don't waste time with the prospect. Just get right and down to the purpose of your business. However, we are now in a high-tech market that requires an equally high-touch approach. Method of selling. Any attempts to sell to a person without taking time to build a bridge will irritate him or her and ruin all your chances to make a good first impression. The major aim of the rapport building phase of sales process is to get the customer to like you, to trust you, and to believe that you are acting in his or her best interest. It is to establish a certain level of warmth and confidence that causes the prospect to open up and be receptive to your message. If for any reason you cannot do this at the beginning of your first meeting, you should back off and arrange to return at another time. A saleswoman was calling on a prospect one morning and arrived on time, ready to make an excellent first impression. She had initially contacted him by telephone, and the conversation has been pleasant and professional. But when she arrived for the appointment, he seemed short-tempered, distracted, and fidgety. Instead of pressing forward with her presentation, she sensed that something was wrong and said, "I get the feeling that this is not a good time for us to talk. Would you feel better if I come back another day?" The prospect, who was obviously going through this sales call out of sense of obligation, immediately stopped and looked at her intently. After a few moments, he opened up and told her that a major customer had just called and cancelled a large order. His boss was very upset, and on top of that, his secretary was out and sick and he didn't know where anything was. He was really